What's up, everybody? My name's Brandon, and this is Gabby, and welcome to another episode of our character analysis series. Now, today we're going to be talking about Billy. We're going to be talking about the new Billy, played by R.J. Cyler, and a little bit about the classic Billy, played by David Yost.
One thing that they both have in common is that they're both really smart. They're geniuses, pretty much. In the TV show, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's pretty much just a boy genius, right?
Right. I mean, as far as we know, there's not a huge backstory on the original Billy, but as far as we know, he's just a smart kid.
Right. But R.J. Cyler's Billy, in the new movie, they made him autistic, and that really brings in a new aspect of it explains his awkwardness throughout the movie,
right?
And because he's autistic, autistic people, they're really smart most of the time, so that explains his increased intelligence as well.
Right, and it kind of makes me wonder. Like I said, there's not really a huge backstory on the original Billy, but it makes me wonder. Was the original Billy autistic as well?
Yeah, he really could have been.
I mean, he could have been autistic. He could have been just plain genius. But then again, that's up for for definition. So, if you've read our full-on 2017 Power Rangers movie review, you know that we called it Billy's my spirit animal.
Right.
The reason why we labeled it as that is because Billy was just the key character in the entire film. The actor R.J. Cyler, fantastic, just all around perfect for the role. And it just, Billy was the character we cared about. He was the one that we if the movie was just Billy, I mean, I'd be okay with that. Add in Jason David Frank as Tommy, and you got yourself a hit movie just with two people.
Okay, well, anyways, one of the things that a lot of people really liked, I already said it, he's autistic. I really liked how they portrayed him as an autistic person, but they didn't make it as a handicap.
Right.
In movies back in the day, autism was a handicap. In most,
not many people even knew about autism.
That too, and if it was portrayed as the person wasn't super smart, or like that they were awkward and they didn't know how to interact with other people. But in this one, he was, yes, on the spectrum, but in a different way, and very down to earth sort of portrayal of an autistic person, and I think a lot of people really like that.
One thing that I really loved about the character, and I'm gonna gush over it, I know, but one thing I really loved, he really tapped into the almost like a primal instinct of of a person's wanting to belong to something, whether it's a group of friends or a job or just all around. We just want to be known as a part of something, and because I've been at that point, I'm sure many of you have. But it just makes you feel like, yes, he's a part of something that he's been wanting.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely made us and the other characters want to be more like him throughout the movie. They're like, he's the main one that is trying to keep the group together,
right,
and get them to do the thing and be Power Rangers.
The truth is, whatever we've said to each other, it doesn't matter. This is the only thing that matters.
And at the end of the movie, all of the characters in the movie, as well as the audience, us included, really want to be like Billy, or at least have someone like Billy in our lives.
Right, and a little bit of spoiler, there's a part of the movie where he does die. And that's where all the other Rangers come together and are saying, listen, Power Rangers, no Power Rangers, we gotta do something. And even when he died, I'm not gonna lie, I almost teared up a little bit, because my first thought was, no, they can't just kill off one of the best characters they got going for them. Like, and also I felt that kind of feeling of this amazing soul sacrifice himself for a group of people that kind of could care less whether they stay together or not.
Yeah.
And that kind of just spoke volumes to us. I'm gushing, I know.
Well, there's a slight difference between the movie Billy and the TV show Billy. I believe the TV show Billy, played by David Yost, he didn't necessarily want to be a Power Ranger at the beginning. He was very non-violent. What is that word?
Pacifist.
Thank you, pacifist. He's very much a pacifist, whereas the movie Billy, he was not necessarily not a pacifist, but he wasn't necessarily violent either. He wasn't trying to be violent. He just wanted to do this really cool thing that looked like it would be able to help people. Overall, he really just wanted to help. He wanted to help Zordon. He wanted to help the people he thought of as his new friends.
Right.
He really just wanted to do good.
Right, and for a lot of the way we would describe Billy, and for Dungeons and Dragons fans, this is going to speak volumes to you.
Yeah.
We would label him as chaotic good. Now, if you don't know what that really means, don't feel bad. I had to look it up myself. What that really means is that he would do anything, even if it caused a little bit of chaos, to benefit the good of himself, his friends, and the people that he's trying to protect. So, no matter what, he's going to do whatever it takes to help everybody else out. So that's why we would label him as chaotic good. Now, the big question that both of us have is, we know that there's a deal set for, I think it's a total of 5, maybe a total of 6 movies, including the 2017 movie, a complete series of Power Rangers movies. So the big question we have is, how do you think they're going to develop Billy as the character later on in the movies?
That's an excellent question. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do. For all the other characters, it's kind of obvious their character development path. Like, they're all going to end up being better people through doing all of this. But for Billy, he's really one that was, like, definitely higher on the scale of goodness.
Right.
So it's kind of tough to determine now what they're going to do to develop his character. Maybe he'll be less awkward. Like, he'll be more comfortable around them. I mean,
I could see that. I could see that happening, but I do think that they have to keep some awkwardness to stay true to character. But also, it wasn't that he was the butt of the joke, but it was a nice comedy breaker.
Yeah. So they'll probably end up keeping that, but I mean, just his social skills, I guess, will be able to grow, and he'll have friends. I honestly think that his character development will be more connected to the other characters as they grow. Billy's character is going to help them grow, and then that's the way he's going to grow. He's going to grow mostly in his relationship with them. I think, maybe. Well, that's it for today. If you want to see more of these character analyses, hit that eye icon over there. It's really tiny. It's up there. Also, if you like these, like and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you can get all the notifications and when we post stuff. Make sure you check out the links in the description. We've got our website, and you can go check out some written reviews, and we've got a Patreon, so if you want to support us, we would greatly appreciate that. Well, that's it. I'm Gabby. This is Brandon. Bye.
Do we have 30 minutes?
You're funny.
I know, right?